Hey family, welcome back to Country Catering. It's your favorite chef, Chef Red. And today for dinner, we're gonna do Swedish meatball and egg noodles. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, all right, what I got right here, I got a pound of ground beef, a pound of pork sausage, Italian sausage. And then what I did, I sweated me some onions and garlic. That's what you see right there. Onion and garlic, and the seasoning, I got a teaspoon of each. I got a teaspoon of black pepper. I got a teaspoon of seasoned salt. I got a teaspoon of this right here. I got a teaspoon of this. And a teaspoon of this. I know none of that don't supposed to go in Swedish meatball, but this is my version of Swedish meatball. And you season yours however you want to season yours, okay? All right. Now normally you will put like some type of breadcrumbs or something in your meatball when you're gonna make them from scratch. Now if you buy the frozen meatball, they're fine too. I was just showing somebody how to make them from scratch, show you how easy it is. And instead of me using breadcrumb, I'm using rolled oats right here. This what you see right here, oatmeal. So this is just a half a cup of milk and 1 cup of oatmeal. This for people that's gluten free. No, we are not gluten free. I was just showing y'all the alternative. And I don't did this before. You'll never even taste the oatmeal in there. You'll never know it's in there. All right, so let's get everything mixed up. All right, that ain't gonna work. Let's get on in there with our hand. Now you normally wouldn't want to, whenever you're making meatballs, you normally don't want to overwork your meatball. But in this recipe right here, it's okay to overwork the ground beef for this recipe, okay? And if you got eggs, you want to put a few eggs in there, a couple of eggs, you can. Oh, and just in case anybody wondering why I put the rolled oats over in milk, is so they can rehydrate. The same thing you would do for breadcrumbs or crackers or corn flakes or whatever you want to use. You have to rehydrate them, make them soft. And all they're doing is add moisture to your ground beef, okay? And it look like we got this mixed real good. All right, get all the excess off my glove because we want all that meat. For my vegans, if you can do this recipe, this same recipe will work with the Beyond Meat. You can use this for the Beyond Meat too, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our small scoop out, and you can make them as big or as little as you want. But we're gonna test a couple of things first. This is my small scoop. So let me slide y'all back a little bit. All right, so let's slide y'all back. Slide this a little over here. Get our pan. But we're gonna set these on. So let's try this two different ways. So let's see. So y'all can see what I'm doing. It may not be too bad. Let's see. And then this right here This is what I use when I make cake pops. And just in case somebody wondering what I'm doing, get it and scoop it like so. We're gonna squeeze that off, take that off. All right, let's see which way I would rather go. May end up going the smaller route. We'll go the smaller route. But do them however you want to do it, okay? All right, I'm gonna show you how to do a few of these, and then I ain't gonna make you sit here and watch me roll out however many meatballs I get out of it. All right, so this will go by faster. You know, first you can start off just, just scoop it out, put it on the pan, and then go back and roll it out. Cause that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I do a few more. And then I'm gonna stop and show you how to roll it out right now. So, cause when I bring y'all back, all the meatballs will be rolled out. Okay, we're gonna be ready to cook when I bring it back. All right, so what you can, and you know what, you really don't have to roll them. You can leave them. You can leave them looking like this. This won't hurt now, but for presentation purposes, you just roll it around in your hand a little bit, not much. Don't apply no pressure, and just round it out. See, that's all you do. Do another one. No, I'm not putting no pressure. You just form it however you want it to look. All right. So we'll bring you back in a minute. All right, family, we back. I ended up getting about 40 meatballs, as you can see, out of the little scoop I was using now. And I had 2 pounds of meat. Now, you could possibly get a few more if you take the time to measure your balls out to your meat out to 1 ounce portions and then do it, but it ain't that serious. So, all right, I got my, we finna go ahead and saute these up right quick. Now, there's another way you can do these if you don't want to do them on the stove. You can preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and you can put them in the oven for 20 minutes, and they'll be ready to rock and roll. But we're gonna go on and do it like this. I want to sear, want to get a good crust on all sides, and we're not gonna overcrowd the pan. We're gonna have to do this in batches, and that's fine. Just make sure you remember which meatball you put in first, okay? So that way you'll know which one to flip first. We can go a few more. Shoot, we probably can go ahead and start checking them now. Let's see. We can go a little. We go about 2-3 more minutes on that side. Want a nice crust all the way around, cause you know that crust That crust equals flavor. So we want these to be very flavorful when you put them in your mouth and you go to eat them. We want the taste bud to be doing cartwheels. All right, we're gonna go ahead and heat the oven up to 400 degrees because we're gonna also do some garlic bread. All right, let's start flipping. And by the time we get all these flipped, by the time we make it back around, there'll be time to flip them again to another side. All right, y'all see what I got going on here. So I'm not gonna keep you sitting here looking at me just saute up these meatballs, okay? Oh, and before I bring you back, if you searing any protein, I don't care what it is, chicken, beef, pork, and you go to pick it up and it's stuck to the pan, all that means is the natural sugars in that protein hasn't fully caramelized yet, so that's why it's stuck. Once it fully sear for you, then it'll release on its own, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of these flipped over. And then once we're done, we'll bring you back and then we'll go ahead and start to make that delicious sauce that go with the Swedish meatball. Okay, family, we back. Now let's go ahead and start our sauce. Now, if you're making this recipe, you're following on trying to make this recipe, I feel like there's something I need to say, because if I don't, somebody's gonna be scared and think they doing it wrong. When you browning your meatballs, if you're doing it on the stove, when you browning your meatballs, they are not gonna be completely done. And if they not, that's fine, because I'm finna show you why it'll be okay in a few seconds when we get done right here. So in this pan that I cook the meatballs in, do not clean the pan out, okay? Because you want to leave that flavor now that you cook the meatballs in to make this sauce. That's what we finna do now. So I started off with 5 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna make a little light roux, blonde roux. And we're gonna just want to stir this and cook that flour taste out of it, okay? So 5 tablespoons of butter. You can use salted or unsalted, doesn't matter. And then 5 tablespoons of flour. Self-rising, all-purpose, don't matter, okay? And then we're gonna get us about, I'll probably use about 3 tablespoons. I mean, not tablespoons, I'm sorry. Maybe 3 cups of beef broth or stock, so we can make that phenomenal sauce that these meatballs in the cook in, okay? So just want to stress it one more time. If your meatballs are not completely cooked once they are done browning, do not panic. It is okay, all right? Because they will be, once this sauce get done, we're gonna put them over in that sauce and let it absorb all that flavor while it's thickening up, okay? All right, now that we got that out the way, let's continue rolling on. All right, so now, let me go get my stock, okay? Hold on. All right. Now we're finna start pouring stock in, okay? Stir, stir, stir. Okay, keep stirring. If it look like bread is being made in the pan, if it don't turn to bread, starting to turn to bread, don't get scared. Just keep stirring. That's all you gotta do. Keep stirring. When they go to thickening up like you see it doing in the pan now, pour more liquid. The only way you can mess this up if you stop stirring it. Don't worry about the lumps you see, they gonna come out. Just keep stirring. See, I'm still stirring. There ain't nothing to get scared about. Just keep stirring till it becomes smooth. Once it becomes smooth, then we can move to the next step. And all you got to do to keep it from trying to turn the bread on you real quick, just work over. Sorry, y'all. Work over low heat. That's all you got to do. I got my heat up kind of high. I'm probably at medium high heat because I do this a lot. I know how to do it. But I was first scared too. My mama was teaching me. I used to watch her, and I was scared too. And then we started doing it together. Oh shit! And she just kept telling me, son, just stir. You stop stirring, then when you gonna mess up. Stir till it becomes smooth as you want it to be. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna add this. Let me get my spatula, my rubber spatula, because I want to hit them sides. Check everything, make sure everything looking nice at the bottom. Yeah. I'm gonna add me just a little more. I want to thin it down a little bit. Hold on, I'm bring you back. Okay. Now, just in case anybody wondering, you looking at that and you was wondering, well, why you gonna add more? Why you adding most broth to it? It's nice and thick, and it's perfect. Hold on, let me get my pasta out the stove. Hold on. Okay. Now to go back to answering that question, just in case you wondering, well, why you adding more broth to it? Because it's nice and thick. Ain't that how you want it? Yes and no. We not making, well, this technically is a gravy. This is also how you would do a gravy. But I don't want no gravy. I want it to be a sauce. So I want it to thicken up a little, but I don't want it to be gravy thick. You got what I'm saying? Not for this recipe right here, because it's supposed to be a nice, smooth sauce. So that's why I'm adding more broth. And then I need it to be a little thin also, because remember, our meatballs are not done. So, all right, that's getting to about where I want it. So now, let's go ahead and go to adding our seasonings. So, what I'm gonna add is, I'm gonna add a couple of teaspoons or wash your sister sauce. You can add in what you like, okay? Wash your sister sauce. Then I'm gonna add in a couple of teaspoons of ranch seasoning. Season yours the way you want it. It's your recipe, okay? There ain't no right or wrong way. Like I always say, you make what your taste bud want to tell you. That's what cooking all about. Stop looking at these recipes and think you got to follow them to a T, because you don't. You can look at somebody else's recipe, take what you want out of it, and then make it your own. That's what cooking all about. Experimenting, playing around, having fun. You don't have to be so serious when you're cooking. Only thing you got to be serious about, keeping your hand clean, because you can get somebody sick. Keep your hand washed and do not cross-contaminate, because you don't want to accidentally get nobody sick or kill nobody. But other than that, when it comes to food should be fun. You should love it. And like I said, experiment with it. See what kind of flavors you can come up with. Because back in the day when there wasn't no recipes, they had a recipe came about. Somebody got in the kitchen, started putting some stuff together, and they taste. I'm like, okay, wow, that worked right there. I like that. Next thing you know, they done turned it to a recipe. All right, let's taste it. Let me see what else I want to add to that. Hit it with a little seasoned salt. We're gonna go a teaspoon of seasoned salt. And then we're gonna go a little. I'm gonna add some caramelized onion butter seasoning. Beef bouillon to intensify that beef flavor. And then once the now you can do this two ways when it comes to this this sauce. You can do it two ways. You can use heavy cream once you get your meatballs in there and get it reduced down a little bit. Get it to the nice consistency you want your sauce. You can add you some heavy cream in there. Or you can do what I'm gonna do. We're gonna add in a little bit of sour cream towards the end. A touch more seasoned salt, a little bit more ranch. Touch more seasoned salt. And then we're gonna add in some of this prime garlic truffle. Get that stirred up. Now we're finna add the meatballs in, turn the heat up a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. I hope I ain't talk y'all to death or made you bored. Just want to make sure I explain everything I could possibly. Sorry for hitting the camera, y'all. Make sure I'm just trying to explain everything I could possibly explain to you. And as you can see, look, it's not completely done. So when these get done, I bring y'all back and we get ready to add the sour cream in. I bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, we back. The meatballs are fully cooked on the inside. And now we're gonna add in some sour cream. Half a cup of sour cream. Let's stir that in there. Now when you put this in, you don't want your sauce boiling because it will break, okay? You know, that's a nice low heat so you can get it incorporated real good, like as you see I'm doing right here. Get you closer. And this will go really, really well with mashed potatoes. You can use rice. But I just had a taste for some egg noodles. And if you need me to show you the bag I got, what I use, I'll show you. Hold on. All right. This is what I use right here. Bring it, got it a little to get it a little bit, get it back some. It's what I use. No yolks. And if you don't like the real fat noodle, I like them real fat. Let me get one and show you. This is what extra broad mean. It's just real, and they got them real skinny too. So get what you like. And you can also use that with any other pasta too. All right, let's tell you for seasoning. Oh, man, that is it. Yeah, that's done. So we can just turn it on off. Let that do what it gonna do. When that Lord have mercy, that flavor got me discombobulated a little bit. Once that that garlic herb toast come out the oven, hey, we're gonna assemble a plate, and then we're gonna do the taste test, and that gonna be a wrap. I bring you back. In the meantime, this is what I want to show you. Now, before somebody say, these are mushrooms. Now, before somebody say, mushroom don't go in Swedish meatball, and you right, they don't. But what I told you earlier is all about what you want, what you got a taste for, what your taste bud telling you. So while I was thinking in my head earlier about what I want to make for dinner tonight, and I got to thinking about these Swedish meatballs, I was like, shoot, I'm gonna saute up me some mushroom. Now, mine would have been already in here, but as y'all know, baby girl, she picky. Sometimes she like mushrooms, sometimes she don't. So when I fix me and the wife plate, I put it in our plate. And if she just so happen to say, Daddy, I want some, then she'll get them. Family, there we go. Ooh, y'all look at it. Tell me what you think about it. Get in the comments and tell me, is this a beautiful plate or what? Good God Almighty. Before we taste this, I would like to say thank you to all 100 of my family members. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all didn't have to subscribe to me, watch me or none of that. So I really greatly appreciate it. And I'm very happy about it. I know it's only 100, but hey, that's 100 more than what I had when I started 3 months ago. So I really appreciate y'all for that. So let's get on into it. Enough of that. All right. Let's cut one open. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. Forget about the sauce for right now. The flavor of that meatball. Oh, my God. And then, like I told you, the oatmeal that you seen at first is like it's not even there. It's so moist. Lord have mercy. Need a little more sauce on there. Can't give you a proper taste test if we ain't got enough of that sauce. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That spot I'm going right there. Egg noodles. Come on now. I need a mushroom too. There we go. Give me everything. Toast. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of that on there. A little bit of that sauce. Hey, if y'all live close to me, I tell you, come get a plate. I'm gonna stop doing y'all like this. Hey, if you like this video, you think about getting this recipe a try, hey, hit that like button. Subscribe, comment, click that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop a new video. And hey, y'all give this a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. I love y'all and I'm out.